Hello, hello. All right. You know what it is. It's a new week, a new game. So this week's going to be a little bit special, but also kind of the same. It's Tuesday, and we have until before Friday to finish it. So we have, yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to work. So 3 days. You know the drill. Um, we have our kind of base code of a base example code that we've been given here to kind of bring us towards the direction of where they are thinking that the game should go. And it's very, very simple. Um, I'll explain it. I'll probably be writing in my notepad for this new prompt. I don't quite know the full prompt, but I understand kind of what the game's going to be about. But yeah, so let's oh yeah, another thing. Later this week, I'll be participating in a game jam. Um, I'll probably record it or record the dev, or just at least me doing it. There might not be commentary for all of it because I'll be working in a team, so I might not be recording all of our voices. I'll probably just be doing mostly a muted stream, but I will be learning how to code in Godot. I believe that's how you say it. Godot. Um, and yeah, I'll be learning how to do that program. I guess I'll be recording the process of me doing it and at the same time doing a game jam. But for this, let's get into this because this is our main focus for the next 3 days. We have, I believe, our theme is going to be summer vacation, um, dragons and ponies, um, and then I think it's supposed to be like near future, something like that. I believe that's the three main points of it. Um, so the first thing we got to do is one, we have to implement the example code. That's what our main goal is today. And then what I'll probably do is plan the main mechanic. Maybe not playing the main mechanic, but um, code some NPC characters. Um, yeah, so I think that's what we'll start with. So let's get into the implementation of the example code. So basically, I've kind of gone through and looked at it, but we have our player right here, um, which will basically, when you, let's see, it looks like right click is going to be your interact key. Um, let's see how they implement it here. So I wrote these. So this is just saying if the horizontal movement is greater than the vertical movement, then we will change the image index to look left or right. So we'll have to be implementing that. Um, let's see. If the vertical movement is greater than the horizontal movement, then we'll be looking up or down. Okay, and then this is just the logic to moving to the point. Um, yeah, okay. And this is just saying if we go close to a wall, we don't want to go past the wall. Okay. Um, okay, and then image speed into 0. Okay. So right now it's saying right click is going to be, I feel like this is not completely right, but we'll figure it out. Okay. So let's see, we have door right one. This seems to be doing, when we get the interact key near the door. So if the right mouse button is pressed near the door, then teleport player through door. And that's gonna be, it seems like that's what most of the code is. It's just different variations of this code. So yeah, left door wrapped negative. Yeah, okay. Object door left. So if the door's on the left, I feel like this is, I don't know why, but I feel like this is just backwards. It's if the door if the door is on the left side, which is what it's labeled as, why would you be going, why would you teleport the player to the right? Is that what this is doing? Target dot, wait, what's the target? Door right? Yeah, so wait, door right. And this is door left? Oh, now I'm just really confused. Okay. Well, that's a nightmarish situation where this is just not how I would do it, but it's okay. All right. Well, I think what we need to do before we start testing what our code is going to do, we need to get some sprites to show representation of what these are going to look like in our game. So we're going to start with making a couple sprites. It shouldn't be too hard. Okay, we'll just do, yeah, let's see. So it's kind of gonna look like a, let's see. Let's start with black. Let's get this outline here. I kind of want it to be 2 pixels. All right. So the door, it's like kind of fading the distance. So this is the close angle and this is the far angle. Or maybe it's not. This is the far angle and this is the close angle. Yeah, okay. So, okay, something like this. Um, yeah, okay. And then let's just do that. Something like that. Okay, so that's our door. This will be our right door. For now. I'm debating on whether I want it to be more slim or not. I think it's okay for now. Um, so let's just, these are just probably gonna be our placeholders. So let's just get like a brown or something and just color it in. We don't need this to be fancy. So, yep, let's go back here. Let's rename it. SPR right door. Uh-huh. All right. Let's look at our collision mask. Annual. All right, that's fine. Yep. Cool. All right. There we go. So let's get rid of this. That's our right door. Let's create our left door. So let's duplicate this and say left door. Perfect. Let's open it. And I believe what we can do is just go like this. Then Control X to make it, to cut it. And then we can horizontally flip it, and just put it like, doesn't really matter, just in the frame. Oh, but let's zoom out. I don't like right there. Okay, so now let's go back to here. Let's like go here. We will just kind of change this to more match what we had on the other side. There we go. Yeah, there's our left door. All right. So now let's go to our walls layer. Let's just throw some walls. We want this grid to be 16 by 16 because that's the same size as our walls. So now let's just get some walls in here just so we can move around. Cool. All right. Let's go to our door left and let's give it a sprite. So we are doing, oh gosh, summer dragons. Okay. Door left, right, and door right. This one. All right. So now we have our, okay, now we have that done. Let's go back to here. Let's go to our player. Let's throw in our player here. Let's give him a placeholder, just, I don't really know. Don't really know what sprite to give this guy. Let's just give him like a duck sprite we got laying around. There we go. Now let's go to here. Game design. No, we need this. We need to create our new obj target 1. Let's create step event. Let's go to our create function, copy paste, on step on draw. Okay, it's step and draw, so we don't need to create. But we'll keep that there. Let's get a draw function, draw south, this. All right. So what we need to do is code what object floor is. Object floor is basically, I believe the idea behind it is it's just going to represent an area where the player can move. So what we're going to do is, all right, we are going to make a new object, call it obj floor. Let's create it. Let's do step event. We can say, let's see. I don't believe we actually need any code in this. I don't think. I mean, because, yeah, we got our object wall here. This just gives, let's see, appearances, SR wall, physics, we don't need this, solid. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we actually don't need any of this, so we won't touch that. We'll just make a sprite for our floor, which will be, maybe we have an existing sprite we can use. I don't really know. Let's just go look around at our sprites that we have. We do have this kind of wooden floor, but it's not quite what we're looking for. Maybe because I believe the whole purpose of the game is to show depth. So I need something that will represent depth a little bit better than just a flat square. So kind of like how we made our door before, we're going to make a floor panel that we can stretch, change, do whatever, and it'll look more like we're giving it depth. So let me think about how I'm going to do this. Let me just start throwing some stuff out. So the far angle should be the shorter line, I think. So and then if we just paint bucket this, or let's do this. Actually, we don't need to do this. I take back everything I said. Let's just give it a temporary, oh, let's just give our floor the temporary wooden floor model, which is fine with me. And we're gonna go to our object, and we're just going to make a new instance called floor. And our grid's going to be 16 by 16, like our floor, or like our walls. And we're going to do is just go here and just do. So I actually believe that we don't. It doesn't really matter what the floor will look like because I believe the final product will just have it removed, so it's gonna look like this, and then I'm gonna put sprites basically over it, so you can't really see the floor. You won't be able to see the floor, at least the code part of it. So what we're gonna do here is we need to drag our. Okay, we need to change this. This needs to be PC or OBJ PC H horse. Because that's our new PC. Left click, mouse left click, okay. Okay. Yeah. Next thing we need to do is we need to go back to our previous game. Not this one, or this one. And we need to grab our object hand, which XY mouse. Yeah. Okay. Yep, this will represent our mouse. So what we're gonna do is put it into player. Actually, we're gonna make our own instance of it, call it mouse. We're gonna throw it into here. We're gonna throw our oh gosh, I'm losing track of where we are. All right, object target. So we need the target. We'll put it where our player is. So that's one thing. Next thing we need to do is we have all of these. I believe we have some references around the example code that are object tar1. We don't want that. What we want is object tar1 is replaced with object target1 because that's what we named our new thing. Awesome. There we go. That's one thing we need to change. Next thing we need to change is down here. We also have more of this, so obj target. So let's just copy it and then paste it. There we go. And same for the right or the left door. There we go. There we go. All right. Should be good. At least that's what we got. So in our, not in our mouse, in our interact, we're going to have door left, door right. Sure. Next thing we need to do is set up our camera, make sure our camera's doing it right. I believe how this is going to work, it's going to be like room based. So, let's see. We might need to change this around to get the better example of what I'm looking for, but so let's go back. I made a camera thing similar to this before. So it's really old. I don't quite remember. There it is. Object room cam. Let's we could probably just use this. That's okay. Let's go and create an instance. Name it camera rooms. Let's drag this into here. We kind of get a feel about how big the room's going to be, so let's adjust accordingly. Let's go to our floor. Let's just delete all this, and let's move this to here. I know it looks ugly, but you're never going to see it. It's going to be an illusion. Let's go to wall. Let's make some walls. Right here. Up. And then let's go to our interact. Let's move this to like here. Let's change this to 16 so we can kind of move our interacts more specifically. So right there, it's fine. All right. Now we need to also put one into here. Boom. All right, cool. So let's open it. Let's open up this object sprite and just catch up on how this works. It's been a long time. So we actually, it looks like we'll probably have to copy paste and change this around. Yeah, so let's actually let's duplicate this. It is now a good idea to duplicate this, honestly. Let's move it to here. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. Let's open the replacement that we just made. And let's change this to not target, PCH. There we go. Now it's attached to the player, so the distance to the player is less than 1. Basically, it means that the player is overlapping with this designated square or rectangle. It'll set the camera view to this new rectangle's vision area. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So the next thing we need to now replace not what I just did. We need to go to camera rooms. Let's replace these camera rooms. Oh gosh, I put this in the interact. I did. All right, camera rooms. Let's now bring in our new camera. It will do the exact same thing, except now, yeah, it's just attached to this player. Okay, so let us go and make sure our walls are working. So let's go here. Let's close this. Get our walls. We need to make sure our walls are locking off the ability to move between these two rooms without clicking on the door. That would be kind of bad. And then let's go to here. Let's get our camera room here. Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's just play it. If it breaks, it breaks. We'll figure it out. I see. We are still playing the last game. So what we need to do to change that is make this room the home room. And this room is called Summer Dragons and Ponies. So we need to click on this side thing, and we need to drag it in the hierarchy to above the previous home game, homeroom. So now, when we press play, we should see this. Okay, that's good. So one thing that we have to do now is go to our viewport, enable viewport, and set it visible to, we'll just make sure it's the right height and width. I believe the code will automatically do it, but might as well just do that. It's not a big deal. Cool. So if I click off of the floor, it won't move, but once I click on the floor, it also, wait, is it right click or left click? Let me think. Oh, right. We need to go into here. We need to, the collision mask needs to be different, I believe. Shoot, because this is an old character. I'd rather not change its collision mask. Okay. Okay, it's fine. I'll change. Okay, so we need to go to manual, and we need to make sure our collision is only where our feet are. Like so. And it hates that. So object draw self. Okay. Yes. So this happens whenever you have a draw self function in the draw override function. Is if you don't actually give it a sprite, it'll just crash because it doesn't know what self is. So we're getting rid of that. Yeah, okay. I hate this game bar thing. How do I get rid of this game bar? Every single time I play this, it'll probably pop up this game bar thing. I don't want that. Can we just get rid of all of this? Like, I don't want any of this. Okay. Let's try it. Awesome. It's gone. Alright. Next thing we need to do. Let's go to here. Our image speed is 0. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it's moving the target based off right click. It's not working. All right. So let's go to our player. Okay. Let's lock the camera room so we don't touch it. Let's put him up here. Bring the object target up here. Let's see what happens. See how it's like doing this weird glitchy thing? Not cool. Not cool whatsoever. Um, I'm unsure how to fix this, but we will have to slowly figure this out. So int key 1, mouse check, button right click. Okay. If the horizontal speed is greater than the vertical speed, what we're gonna do, I think, is actually just comment out some of this stuff. So it's unnecessary at this point. Okay. Is it trying to move? Okay. Let's give our target a draw self. Let's like visualize what our target is doing. So let's go into here. Let's, I don't know, give it just a random sprite that might look okay. I don't know. Do I have one of those? And X marks the spot. There we go. Okay. So now it's working. So it's only working if the... Oh, it's left click, huh? What's right click doing? Oh, it's just interact. So is it only working if you have a place to put it? Okay. Okay. So let's make a little target that'll show us where we're moving our character. So in here, let's create a sprite. SPR target. Here, it's probably not going to be very big, so let's change the size to like 16. Let's try that. Okay, and let's just do a circle. We need an even circle, yes, okay. Do this. Do 12. Oh, actually, okay, yeah. that's our little target. What we're actually gonna do maybe is Control X, and is it right for me to squish this this thing? Um, is there a way for me to squish this thing? Actually, no. Here, try to adjust it inside this. But okay, we'll just work with this for now. Let's go to our object target. Let's give it the new sprite we just made. And let's press play. So now we see our target here. And our little man is tweaking out here. Okay. Okay, and we kind of see how we can't click up here. So yeah, that's good. That is a good thing. All right. So that's kind of how our floors. That's how it's like creating depth. So, say you're walking this way, and then say you walk down a hall this way. You can go up here. It'll show depth. Come back down here. Go across. So what we're going to do is go up to this door, right click, and it just teleported us to a different door. Oh, I think I understand how it's supposed to be utilized. So what this is saying is basically get the closest other side of the door and teleport us to that door. So what we're going to do is go to our interacts, and let's move this door over here, just to kind of show you what I mean. So start moving over here, go here, right click it, and now we should be teleported to this side, but we're not. Problem. Let's go. Let's go into here. It's strange because it seems like our thing changed, but like you kind of saw how the room changed. The room changed. Um, doesn't seem to be quite right. Like it's not like perfectly where the red is. Okay, well, let's then create a floor and move it over here. So it should be over here, but it's not. This is not at all. So let's try with, let's look at this right door. So it's saying if the distance to the object is less than the range, so if you're close enough, we right click and the mouse is there. The target.x minus 12, so our target is door left. Minus 12? Should be plus 12. Door left? So Is it saying door to our left? I hope that's not what that means. I'm gonna have to go in and change this. So this should be positive, and door right or door left, it should be negative. I think. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's go over to here, right click, and we're over here. Look at that. But, so okay, let's think this through logically. If this is door right, correct? This is door right. Yes, it is door right. Then, when we find the nearest left door, we shall give it x plus 12, which will now increase to 20, and we will give it y plus 80 or something, just to increase it. Now it's saying target is equal to here. Okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Okay. We'll just get rid of this. We don't need that. So, okay, yeah, because it's supposed to get the nearest instance of the left door, give it plus 20 and 80. Let's just go look at that. Oh. No. I did this wrong. This y needs to be less, so this needs to be like 30. This needs to be like 30. It needs to be higher, not lower. There, see? But now we can't see our dot. We're also stuck in the wall. So okay. And then right. Okay, so this should be like 64. Let's just give it 64. Just to like really make sure it's going across the door. See? Like that. That's how it should look. Yeah, but it was just being a little weird. Okay. Yeah. And then let's go back here. Okay, yeah. So why was it being so funky on this door but not the other door? Strange. Okay. I think I might know why. But it's working, so let's not change it. Okay. Let's make a player sprite, maybe. Maybe we should start making a player sprite. So SPR PC force. It might, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Um, I'm just thinking, man. I'm just thinking about what's going on. So you probably want the walls to look something like this. Where you can't just go above this door. And then this will be the same. Yeah. Something like this. Yeah. Alright. There we go. Okay. So one major problem that I see is that it's always like not quite correct, and I believe I might know a solution to that, which would be to go to maybe, I don't know if this will work, but let's go into here. I want to open this sprite, so let's go into here. It is middle center. Strange. Strange. Now that is just extra strange. Okay. Wow. Let's replace it. Let's replace our sprite. Let's go to our last game. Let's go to this. Let's go, well, let's just go to our horse. Let's give it the sprite of this thing. Let's go to image index is equal to 1. Let's go, if the image speed is greater than 1, it's moving right. So moving right. So if it's moving right, we'll give it image index 1. Moving left, we will say image scale. Wait, is it image x scale is equal to -1. And we'll go image is equal to 1. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I like this method a little bit better. If the y, okay, so if the vertical speed is greater than the horizontal speed, and the vertical speed is greater than the horizontal speed, and okay, so if vertical speed is going, so it's 1. So if this is going downwards, we say image index 1. If it's going upwards, we say image index. Dude, I don't like this at all. I don't like this at all. I don't like how they do this, but yeah. Okay. So we have it backwards. That's fine. We just need to change this around. Okay. All right, see, there we go. That's kind of how it's gonna look. But what we're going to do, well, eventually we're gonna add like different sprites. It's gonna work a little different, but that's okay. Basically, what it will look like is we will say um, like image index is equal to like 2 or something for both of these. And then instead of saying X scale, we'll say Y scale. So what it'll do is we'll have like a sprite that'll like be looking downwards and a sprite that'll be looking upwards. Yeah. So yeah, that's how we fixed this. Yeah, yeah, okay. So that's about right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really know what else to do. That was kind of the implementation of this code. I think the only thing we need to do is probably make it look better. So I think what we're going to do for that is, yeah, let's make something for that. Let's go down to here. We need a sprite. Let's go to, actually we already made the sprite. It's SPR floor. Let's open this. Let's go to edit image. Let's actually go and change this aspect ratio. We're gonna say 128 by 64. Yeah, let's just try that. Now what we're gonna do, let's check this. I'm thinking. So it's gonna be like, this is the floor here. This is the back wall. And then this is the ceiling. Okay, let's go and let's grab this over here, copy. Let's invert this. Let's bring it up here. Make sure you place it in the right place. There we go. Now let's go back to here and connect to the dots. There we go. That's that's my thought process here. So this is gonna be the floor. So I believe for the floor, we should probably make it to where it's the darker color. Oh, actually, do we make the dark color? Do we make the back wall the darkest color? I actually have no idea. Um, so I think maybe a way to fix this is to add a little bit of cross hatch detail here. So like this or something, you know? Um, something something like this, I guess. I don't actually know if this is any I don't know if this even looks good. Let's go back to here. Let's make sure this is connected right here. Then so this is the ceiling. Let's make the ceiling, I don't know. Opto illusion is hard. But I think I can fix this. I think I can fix this. Let me cook right quick. Let me think. So I think we make, no, that doesn't look good. Like this. Like that. Just one, maybe just one. Like that. And then in the top, we give it, say we give it like, I don't know, this color. We probably want it the same as the floor. And similarly with the floor, what we'll do is do this. I think. Okay, and then let's do like this. Okay. Let me think. Maybe what we'll do is we have like a, let's draw a square here. Maybe I don't really want a filled in square. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. I got it. There we go. To fix the, I don't like having sharp edges. I like rounded edges. So, I think a way to fix this would be to remove like a little bit of this and then just connect it like that. I think it's like this. Yeah, something like that. Let me fill in the dots like that. See that? All right. Do the same over here. Two up. Erase the connecting dots like that. Let's do same thing here. Perfect. Right there. All right. So now I might just like, I don't know, change this a little bit around. I kind of want to make the floor like wooden, just so it like kind of, I don't know, man. Just that's a little different. That's pretty bright. I don't quite like how bright that is. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Does this look okay? I really, um, let's do like a slight, maybe, okay, maybe we will make this like pretty dark here. Like this, and then for stars, let's like, or maybe like, okay, so in Minecraft they have those like, that glass indent or whatever, like that or something on like the sides. Okay. I mean, I don't really know. Let's just leave it like that. I think it's okay. And then actually, wait. It's hard to see. It's hard for me to see. Right there. And then what we'll do is, uh, let's take this color. Let's do this. Make it brighter. Just like this. And then let's get some whites. Let's do like circles right here, except two. Cannot do circles like that, so let's do three. Okay, maybe I will just keep it like this. Actually, dude, you know what? I actually just like what I just made over there. This thing right here, this kind of three crowns, three dots, and one. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Three and one. Like I kind of like that. Oh, I kind of like that. You know? Feel me? You feel me? Like this. Ooh, I actually kind of like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's just because I'm lazy, let's just grab this, put it over here, flip it horizontally, put it like right here or something. Here, here. So yeah, there's our little thing right there. Let's go here. Let's do like this kind of gray here. do is that. There we go. All right. That's our, I guess it's not really floor, but it's kind of our background. So we're going to do, go to our assets, bring in our floor right here. And let's do like this. Let's bring it down. Let's go grid. 8 grid. I kind of want it like pretty small. Okay. Like this. Let's now get the walls above the assets. That. Okay. Now, let's change this. There we go. That should do it. It's not really perfect, because, yeah, but it's okay. For now, let's just look at this. So the idea is you've made depth in your room. So you see it's like going, it's kind of like going back here, there. Now it's going down here. Back to the room, close to the room. Things like that. So, yeah. That's the idea. Alright. So now let's go look at this with the walls off and the camera rooms off. So now look at this. Alright, so you can kind of see it. So what we're gonna do, we kind of can't really see. I just realized we can't really see the bottom of this because it's the same color as this. So we're gonna make this slightly gray, just so we can, just so I can show you, just specifically, yeah. So I can go all the way down here now. All right, perfect. Um, you know, so that's the idea. Then we just need to adjust this door to kind of fit this same framing. Yeah, there you go. That's the idea. And I just realized as we were doing all this, I forgot to eat my frickin' bagel. My bagel was just sitting here next to me and I forgot about it. That's not good. Well, that's the thought process behind the start of this game, is representing depth without really having depth. Like, this movement is just 2D space movement, but what you're doing here is you're restricting like behind code on where you can move your character, and then in the art you are then creating the illusion that that's how it's this is how it's supposed to be, right? Or this is just an illusion that you saw like when it's on, it's just an illusion, right? So, I mean, yeah. So you can kind of play around with this. Like, you could put like a little pillar that like kind of juts out like in this kind of shape here, where you have to force like the player will have to force to go around it like that or something, and then you've created an actual like object in that may look like it's 3D, but it's really just 2D with the illusion of 3D, right? And you just can't go like through that object here. But yeah, that's kind of that's kind of the thought here. So here we go. Um, we've kind of successfully implemented all of this stuff. Uh, I'll probably be back on later tonight to continue. I think I want to take a break right now. I don't know how long this recording's been. A little over an hour, hour 12. That's fine. I don't actually have the full requirements for what this game's going to be like, but that's my thought behind what it's going to almost look like. It's just this room and then a bunch of other rooms. So yeah, that's going to be it for now. But that was part one of day one. I'll probably make a part two later, like I said earlier. And yeah, I'll see you in part two.